Introduction of laser welding. Introduction, common welding defects, advantages, disadvantages, laser welding hazards, safety precautions, industrial application case study. Introduction. Laser light amplification by the stimulated emission of radiation. High power light beam can reach up to 1 kilowatt of power. Common lasers like cane, argon and YAG lead, welding joining of metals without fillers by applying heat through fusion or recrystallization. Solubilities of metals are crucial. Introduction. Microstructures of laser welded joint fusion zone, where the filler base metals melt, fuse, and solidify, forming a joint. Here affected zone has next to weld pool. It's not melted but heat affected. Two types of laser welding: conduction laser welding, penetration keyhole laser welding. Introduction. Conduction laser welding. Laser beam doesn't penetrate into base metals, less perturbation to the system. Hardness, porosities. Penetration keyhole laser welding. Laser beam penetrates into base metals to a certain depth. More perturbation to the system. Hardness, porosities. Welding defects. Porosity inclusion. Solidification, hot, cracking, cold, cracking, suck back, drop through, lack of penetration, distortion. Welding defects. Porosity causes metal vapor produced during welding. Vaporization of surface contaminates like oil, paint. Their gas bubbles are ionized by laser power, forming plasma cloud, trapped in weld pool during laser welding. Preventions. Application of shielding gas, suppressing gas, avoid formation of gas. Ionization, clean welding surface, avoid formation of gas bubbles. Welding defects. Inclusion causes surface particles, dust, dirt, trapped in fusion zone during laser welding. Powdery particles produced during laser welding, trapped in fusion zone. Preventions. Clean welding surface, avoid surface particles, avoid surface particles. Application of shielding gas. Welding defect. Solidification. Hot cracking causes metals low ductility under high contraction stresses. Uneven cooling rates always found in steel. Presence of carbon and sulfur. Formation of martensite iron sulfide. High brittleness. Prevention. Addition of elements like manganese, lowering cracking possibility. Modify joint design, avoid uneven cooling rates, low power or low frequency. Welding defects. Scald cracking causes high contraction residual stresses always found in martensitic alloys, steels. High brittleness, hydrogen in weld metal. Preventions. Tempering before laser welding. Stress relief. Modify joint design, avoid uneven cooling rates. Addition of elements like manganese, lowering cracking possibility. Low power, low frequency. Welding defect. Suck back causes shrinkage of filler metal surface. Tensional force pulling from bottom. Lack of bonding or fusion between filler and base metal surface. Contaminates like dirt. Improper heating like power. Too low. Preventions. Clean welding surface, avoiding barriers between wire and base metals. Proper heating parameters. Good bonding or fusion between wire and base metals. Welding defects. Distortion causes different expanding, contracting rates. Design problems like thin section to thick section. Improper process parameters. High frequency, low duration. Preventions. Low duration prevention. Modified designs, avoiding different heating rates. Proper process parameters. Welding defects. To common surface treatments need to be avoided before laser welding. Carburizing, nitriding. Carburized surface causes solidification and shrinkage at surface and has nitriding. Nitride surface hardness will be gone. Porosity and crack are found near surface. Advantage of laser welding. Fine high intensity heat source, microscopic view eye production rate, highly computerized, less human error. Good welding quality. Narrow has less thermal distortion. Enhanced mechanical properties. Hardness, fatigue, strengthable to weld. Difficult materials, e.g. aluminum, magnesium alloys. Disadvantage of laser welding: high cost, costly optical equipment, costly shielding gases like helium. Argon: high demand on clean conditions. Optical equipments must always be clean. Good welding results. Count clean conditions. Danger: harmful laser radiation. High voltage involved. Laser welding hazards. Laser hazards: laser beam has high frequency travel up to several hundred meters in air, expand while it's traveling in air, damaging eyes, damaging skins, damaging surrounding things. Melt pipes, cause fire on flammable things. Electrical hazards: power can be up to 1 kilowatt. Chemical fume hazards: poisonous powdery deposits might be produced after laser welding. Poisonous fumes might be produced during laser welding. Safety precautions. Laser safety precautions: laser welding machine must only operate by authorized operators. Safety enclosure walls must be able to absorb the laser beam. Goggles must be used for eye protection. Electrical safety precautions: maintenance, repair must be done by a qualified engineer. Chemical fume safety precautions: mask, glove must be used, must have a good gas extraction system for ventilation of welding fume. Industrial applications: cost. Laser welding before and after. Example of laser welding component.